Hi, I'm Brian Shaw. I'm the Certified Diabetes Educator here at Sacramento Native American Health Center. That means I help patients understand their diabetes medications, how to eat healthy, and how to live a healthy life. Thanks for joining me for the second of our video series about how to live healthy. Today I want to talk about how to establish a healthy eating plan, particularly during these times that we're stuck at home. Today I'm going to show you some examples of what a healthy meal would look like depending on the time of day. Over here you can see we might have what's an example of a healthy breakfast. You could think of your plate being divided up into 4 sections. One section for fruit, another section for vegetables, a section for a starch, and then one for a protein. A starch would be something like bread or rice or a tortilla or we have wheat, an example of wheat bread here. Protein is usually an animal product, in this case an egg. You might think of the egg and on toast as something that would be good for breakfast. Add a little bit of spinach to it, and then have a side of some berries with it. Maybe some water to drink. This is a fairly low calorie, high fiber, high nutrient breakfast to have. The next example I'm going to show you is maybe something you might enjoy for lunch. Again, your plate is divided up into 4 sections. Half of it could be vegetables. 1/4 of it could be a protein. In this case, it could be lean grilled chicken. And then 1/4 of it would also be some kind of starch. In this case, it's a tortilla. Again, water to drink. Water is usually the best thing to drink. People want to know, what is the best thing and the healthiest thing for me to drink? Plain water or sparkling water without any added sweeteners to it is the best thing to do. It has no calories, it's good for your body, and it will not raise your blood sugar at all, unlike some other carbonated or sweetened drinks. Milk will also raise your blood sugar, as will juice, so water tends to be the best selection for people. For dinner, you could choose something different. As you can see, it's also divided up into the 4 sections. Half of the plate here is divided up into vegetables. This could be some cauliflower, some peas, and then you notice that there are some starches here. There's some white rice, and this is salmon. The suggestion for a serving size of starch is about what fits in the palm of your hand. So as you can see, this rice, about what fits in the palm of my hand. If I was to crumple up this tortilla, it would be about the same size. The same is true for the bread. So the starches are an integral part of the meal, but make sure that it's well balanced with the rest of the nutrients on your plate. Again, water for dinner is the best suggestion for a healthy meal. So in closing, I want to repeat the 3 most important points that we talked about in our last video about living healthy. Number 1, establish a routine. Establishing a routine can mean going to bed and getting up at the same time every day, so you get your body on a routine. Number 2, being mindful of what you're eating. Don't leave it to the last minute to figure out what you're eating, either your snacks or your meals. That can get us into trouble, can cause us to overeat, and can cause us to eat things that we don't intend to that aren't necessarily good for us. So establishing a routine and being mindful might involve planning ahead for your meals, following the plan of dividing your plate into 4 different sections and having each section be a different nutrient, making sure that it's well balanced. And number 3, the most important point of this is figuring out what it is that you're going to eat that fits with this plan of eating on a regular basis, 3 meals a day, deciding ahead of time what you're going to eat, which might mean going to the grocery store and getting all the ingredients ahead of time. And number 3, deciding what it is that you're going to eat at each meal and sticking to that. Thanks for joining me. I hope you tune into our next video next week. Bye-bye.